Now I'm resuming recording. These are the joys of what you have to cope with when you choose and decide to get yourself on camera and present on screen online. A lot of people there who are a bit afraid of doing this, but then there's also, as a business person, there's also the fear of missing out. Am I missing out on building new connections, on building my business, on boosting my profile online by not using video? Can I get some props from people? Clap here if this is something that has rung a bell with you in the past. Yeah, I see a few people are clapping in there. Or if the fact that you just go, you know what, I'd love to be using the camera, I'd love to be doing video, but I don't know where to start. Has anybody been there, or is anybody still at that particular place right now? Or are you guys feeling, yay, I'm loving it here on Blab because I can get on camera and enjoy being here? Anybody who's feeling like that right now? Oh, no, nobody who's wanting to enjoy being on camera here on Blab. Hey, Deg Graphic and Marco Ganani. Hi, welcome to you there. And Tim McVeigh. Hi, Tim. Nice to see you there as well. And yeah, so anybody who is new to Blab or who's a Blab virgin, a blurgin. Is it a blurgin or a virgin? Whatever it is. Please, the way that it works is, as I said before we started, I'm recording. I've clicked a record button here to actually start the Friday 15-minute video Blab, where you, me, come on in, join in when you want to, can actually talk about all things video, presenting on camera, presenting with confidence, how to enjoy yourself when you end up doing this sort of thing so that you can build your community and your tribe, as we love to call it. Gina Carr, Terry Brock, Fab Mates, they always going on to me about you're building your tribe and you've got to get your clout going because clout matters. So this is a fantastic tool that you can now use. And best of all, it's free. Yay. One thing I love about appearing on camera and presenting video and using this as a key marketing tool, especially in 2016, I think it is going to be the thing for 2016. So one thing is that you can simply chat. You can have a go. If things go wrong, things go wrong. It really doesn't matter. Laugh at yourself. That's one of the first things to do is learn to laugh at yourself. And my business is actually called Press Play Presentations. And it's got Press Play in there because I think people have forgotten how to play. We're all getting so serious in our business that we've forgotten how to play with us. No, sorry, mustn't say that. Take that back, how to play on camera. So I think Blab is a perfect place for people to be able to do that. So, oh, hi, here we have aircraft electronics technician trying to achieve his dream. We are like a magnet, attract things that we think, so we have to be careful. Yeah, totally agree with that. And I actually think that, so come on into the room. Zizo961, come say hi. Hey, Zizo961, is that actually your name or?
Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. You're there. And have you been using video as a tool for quite a while to present what you do?
Can you speak up?
Yep. Welcome, Zizo, guys. Give him some claps to say hello. A bit of encouragement there. When you clap on the hands
hello.
Here, that's it. Perfect. Can you hear us here, Zizo961?
No answer. Hello there. Anyone
yep. Hi. Here? Tell us about what you do and how you use video for your business. No, guys, I don't know if Zizo961 can actually hear us now. So no, he's gone. He said hello, said goodbye. So yeah, thank you very much to everybody. So yeah, now that's the other thing. You know what the other joy with Blab is that people who come in and if things don't work properly, I know I had some techie gremlins, so thank you all for your patience at the beginning. When you start off on Blab, there are going to be techie gremlins. For anybody who knows me, you'll know that this is not my normal background here, and my camera normally isn't quite this bright because I've got a client meeting in half an hour's time, so have brought this all out with me and brought my laptop with me. That, again, is the joy of being on camera. On video, using video and using these virtual meeting tools. So what I want to find out from you guys as I said at the setup at the very beginning, is over the next few weeks, I want to do this weekly. It's a weekly Friday 15 video blab. I need to know from you, what do you want help with? Where are you getting stuck with doing your videos or getting yourself on camera? Is it that you don't know what the tools are? You don't know where to get things? Is it that you are uncomfortable with this, the actual talking at the machine? Is it that you don't know how to move on camera? Is it that you don't know where to start with telling your story? So put a couple of comments in the question box here, and let me know along the way, or send me a message in Twitter if you want a private question. And do, as I said, jump in here and come and join the chat, because I want this to be an interactive weekly session. Okay, I'm going to need your input to help you get to a place where you feel that you're learning something from this. There are amazing blabs, which are simple chats and connections, and that's what I've been doing, as I said, connecting through with people and people telling their stories. So let me tell mine to you, and then you can see how your story can relate to what you're doing within your business. So, drama queen galore. That's where I started. I started as a professional actress and then traveled around the world and moved into what I thought was my second choice of career. I ended up being a kids' TV presenter in Hong Kong, in Asia. And there was me running around doing game shows and going wee and reading out, "Hi, Aisling, it's Aisling's birthday." And Aisling wants to say hello to Carol and to Lottie. And yay, just for you, Aisling, here's Scooby-Doo. And doing all that kind of crazy stuff and messing up and making mistakes left, right, and center because it's kids' TV. And the perception is that people doesn't really matter about how you present when you're presenting kids' TV. Now, I actually disagree with that, because when I started watching myself back, I started to notice the things that were like the habits, the things that I did that were really distracting and got in the way of me being on camera and me focusing on providing the fun and the entertainment for the kids. A lot of that comes from the fact that when we first get on camera, if you're not used to using this tool, we end up focusing so much on us and our fears that we forget that the only reason we're really here is for you guys, is for the viewers on the other side. And it's you guys who make the choice to come in here. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And it's you guys who make the choice to go, whether you had short on time or you just go, "Nah, heard this before," or you just go, "No, not for me." That's all fine. It's totally your choice. Great thing with being on camera, which I learned from the next step of my story, I'll go into in a second, but the great thing that I learned is that the world we know is full of judgment and judgmental people. You are the one person that can change that for yourself. Why are we all sitting back judging ourselves and looking at, that was terrible, and that was terrible, and that was terrible, when actually we're the only ones who can make the decision to go, "You know what? That was good. I liked that. When that happened, that worked." That's when I got people giving claps. That's when I got people who interacted. That's when I got people who wrote me letters on the TV show. And that's what it's all about. First step when you get on here on camera is stop judging yourself and think of this as purely perception. People can choose to like you. People can choose not to like you. That is up to them. You can't necessarily change that, but what you can do is do your best to be as likable as possible. And it starts there with a smile, and it starts with making that eye contact when you're on camera. So thank you very much, Syneo Marketing, for saying stop judging yourself. Appreciate that. We've got brand ideas. Lottie, the sidebar is your friend in Blab, the best interaction with the comments. Yes, totally agree with that brand idea. So thank you very much for that. So that's what I wanted to go into. I want to do the first 5-7 minutes of each Blab, chatting to you guys, telling stories, then get some guests in here who want a little bit of coaching maybe, or want to give some feedback. The next stage of my story was being a TV presenter trainer in Australia. Moved from Asia to Australia. English accent, didn't want on Australian television at the end of the 90s, so I ended up training people. And that's how I then picked up all of these tricks and tips and techniques to actually help you guys become the best you that you can be when you're on screen. So I love it when people get involved. I love to see you up here. So jump in, please do. Hi, William. Nice to see you there. And come and join the chat. We've got 5 minutes left because, as I said, this is just going to be Friday 15. If you miss it, you're going to be able to catch the recording afterwards. So this is purely the setup today. So next week when you come back, actually, quick question for the guys in the States. Give me claps if this time is okay, or would half an hour later, like 2 o'clock in the time, Irish afternoon, work a little bit better for you guys? So, or is 1:30, does this kind of work for you? Because what I can do is we can test it out, see how it works, see where we get people coming from around the world, because it's lovely to connect with everybody here. So now, anybody from Ireland? Ashling, I know you tweeted me before. Are you gonna jump in? All you need to do is click on the open seat here. You're gonna jump in and say hello to everybody here and ask any questions that you have, or should we do it another time? Yay, Ashling is gonna come on. Ashling, welcome, Ashling. I'm just gonna give you some claps to see if your camera's working there. Ashling's story, she is a fantastic blogger, 3 Thought Bubbles. This is what she does here in Ireland. It's not coming through just yet, Ashling, so you may need to refresh, go out and come back in again to see. And again, this is what happens in Blab. This is why this is a perfect place to test your presenting skills, to test your confidence on camera, to test the stories that you want to share, and to connect with the people who are there with you. This isn't all about just Periscope. It shouldn't just be just me here. So Ashling, have another go and see if you can come back in again, if you can still hear me. And if anybody else wants to come and say hi, please do. Terry Brock, this time is working well, Lottie. We're just getting started here in the States, Eastern Time Zone in Orlando. Good morning to you in the Eastern Standard Time Zone in Orlando. Hopefully you have a fabulous weekend. And tell Steve we said hi. Thank you very much, Terry, to you and Gina. And Steve's my husband. He's my lovely supporter. He's my #1 supporter. So if we can't get Ashling to come in and say hi here, because we've only got a couple of minutes left, as I said, I want to stick with it. Oh, Carol's going to come and see if we can get Carol in here instead. I'm just going to say, Ashling, I've just said goodbye to you there. We'll see if we can get Carol to come in here. Is anybody else seeing Carol? Anybody else seeing Carol here? Not sure what's going on there with camera settings and everything else. But hey, this is the first go. It's going to happen each week. And hopefully next time I'll be in my studio proper rather than on the road and be able to get you guys going some more. So as I said, please. Oh, Marion LaSalle here on the side in the question. If you do a slash and a Q, then you can get your question popping up here on the left-hand side. Are there tools to help you? Let me just double click on this. Are there tools to help you create a checklist for topics and questions so I can stay on track? Marion, one thing you can do is if you go to my book website, confidenceon.camera, there's actually, if you click on read the book, even though you haven't read the book, it doesn't matter. There's a whole load of free documents that you can download there on video planning, on presenting skills. So please do go over and have a look there. I'm going to see if I can drag this over to the open seat. Now, actually, guys, quick help for me, please, for anybody who's very good at Blab, who's hosted many Blabs. How do I drag the question over there into the seat over here? Quick tip. Anybody know how to do that for me, please? And Marion, sorry, talking too fast there for you. It's confidenceon.camera. That's where you'll find lots of free downloads, PDFs, with all of the background help that go behind the book that I created to help people get confidence on camera and to get themselves on screen. This is the very first of these weekly video Blab chats. And please, I do want next week to get some of you guys in here to actually come and have a chat. Thank you very much, Sineo Carol, for putting confidenceon.camera. I can put a link in there. And there goes my timer. I'll click the answer to post and X to remove. So click the answer the question. Aha, like that. That's how I do it. Brand ideas, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that. So that's how, when you're on Blab, you can post a question that somebody asks you. So Marion, I'll send you a link on Twitter as well. And please do follow me there on Twitter at PressPlayPrez and have chats. Send me questions that you want me to cover over the next few weeks. I'd love to hear from you. And hopefully next week, you will get your chance to get on camera for the Friday 15-minute video Blab. Thanks for joining me here, guys. Really appreciate it. See you then. Bye.